Okay.
And the rest of them is just there for. Listen, we just need a play that.
Craps and giggles.
Yeah, play that nobody's seen in a long time. Let me go to the back of the book and call up this trick play right here. But the faster you start his trick plays in the front of the book,
Yeah.
he don't put those back. We're gonna do the art right now. They're gonna show him. But like I said, if we could have won that game if Rodney Harrison would have got that onside kick, because
we didn't have a chance for any of the onside kicks.
Well, he actually did that last one.
Well, yeah,
he actually had it in his hands, and if he would have actually secured it, he was to the house. But nobody there to stop him. Nobody there was stopping. But I think he got overzealous.
Mm-hmm.
And
he played very Brownsian.
Yeah, and he definitely.
I can't believe I got it! Oh my God!
He definitely did, and lost the ball right there. They knocked out the ball. But if he had it in this, if he'd have corralled it like most people do, yeah. But one thing I will say, Amari Cooper should have paid attention on how to get rid of an onside kick. You just knock it out of bounds and nothing else.
Yeah.
And the Bills did that, and they won. I do like the offensive effort that we put forth. Like I said, I like Jacoby Brissett. I like the way what he's doing this year. He's having another career year. I didn't think he was gonna be this good for this long, but yes, he has. Jesse have thrown interceptions in the critical times, but it looked like he corrected that now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
To me. So with that being said, I will. We have to go undefeated. But the one thing I will say, and one thing I will say before I even make this point, the good thing is we're still in the playoff hunt because the teams are so bad this year. I think the average win is like 4 or 5. So,
yeah, but
so that's the only thing that's saving us.
We weren't on the graphic this week of in the hunt.
No, not this week, but we'll be back. I think if we go undefeated when Deshaun Watson come back, we'll definitely be in the playoffs.
All right, we got to take a quick break. You're listening to Her in the Huddle on WOVU and 95.9 FM. We'll be right back. Undefeated.
No, undefeated.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Defense, man. They gotta make plays.
Who's on? It's 95.9fm.org.
Yes. Oh, no, for the website, it's WOVU.org.
WOVU.org.
Yeah. Excuse me.
And we begin to rock, steady rocking all night long.
You can pick up your free turkey, stay for the holiday light, enjoy the Bedford tree lighting ceremony. This is your girl LJM telling you to register now so you can get your free turkey, free food basket, and free Christmas surprises. This is being brought to you by Make You Know Your Name Foundation and WOVU 95.9 FM. Our voices unite. A Berkeley Bell Park Community Radio station.
I want some dressing.
I love dressing.
Me too.
That's my favorite thing about Thanksgiving.
Me too. I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Welcome back to Her in the Huddle, WOVU 95.9 FM. Remember, you can always keep it locked right here on your regular radio dial at 95.9 FM. You can listen to us online at WOVU.org. You can also download that WOVU app and take us with you on the go. And you can always contact the studio with any questions, comments, and concerns at 216-271-0959. So, Eddie, they were able to contain contain the Buffalo Bills, an explosive offense with a great quarterback for 30 minutes.
Yes.
And actually dominate this team. And the Buffalo Bills really couldn't do anything. Even defense had clamped down on them and forced them, into field goals in the red zone and stuff like that. And we still couldn't pull out the victory.
Yeah, because like I said 1,000 times, and I know y'all tired of me repeating myself, but it's coaching. This is all got to do with coaching. It's showing, and it's showing hard. Or like I say, you turn around, you run the zone you run the zone in the red zone, you run the zone play, but the entire time you was running man in the third down when you're literally stopping them on the man. I'm sorry, with it was third or fourth down. You stopping them on man, they go for it. They score because you decided to go to the zone, and all your linebackers decided to stay up front. Nobody decided to go back. They all decided because they was all watching Josh Allen. Instead of having one man spy on him, if you're gonna run the zone, I'd have one man spy like Taki would have been the spy, not everybody else. Like y'all had like everybody like spying on Josh Allen, and everybody eyes was in the backfield, and you had Stephon Diggs just literally running across the back of the end zone by himself. And this happened almost every time they scored. Like, and then you had Singletary, which just I thought he was Barry Sanders the way he was running. Like he was running all through us and around us. It's like, okay, how about you run a blitz? Run something else.
Or you stuff the box.
Sell
out to stop the run and force Josh Allen to beat you with a bum arm.
Yes. But you guys didn't do that. Like, this guy he was running around us in circles. And it's like, our interior defense is horrible. We know that. We know. We've been saying this all year that our weakest link is going to be the interior defense. Why? Because we don't have dominant linebackers. Like Jones is pretty good. JLK is nice, but you gotta understand JLK Jones wasn't even on the team. He just got there a couple weeks ago. All our linebackers are hurt
and undersized.
So having a Dominican Sue would have been great. Sheldon Richardson would have been great. You got rid of some guys too early.
Jordan Boyer, look at what he's doing with Buffalo. Man, he's been there for 6 years now, and they got rid of him.
Got rid of you. Like, we got rid of these people because it wasn't about money. We just got rid of them. Like, Sheldon Richardson, he literally took what you guys should have offered him. You know what I'm saying? For the same amount of years. You offered him the years, you gave him less money. Like, no, he deserved what he was asking for. He ain't asking to break the bank. He said, "Give me $12 million, 2 years, $12 million. That's $6 million a year." He was worthy of that,
and we wouldn't do it.
And then he went to Minnesota, and we see what Minnesota doing. Like, they got spanked by those Cowboys, but other than getting spanked by the Cowboys, they've been pretty dang on good this year.
You a Cowboys fan?
I plead the fifth.
Oh my God! Stop.
I plead the fifth. Okay, so look, I'm a huge Browns fan. Everybody know that. But if the Browns wasn't here, I would probably be a Cowboys fan.
I don't mind the Cowboys since they trash. I hated when they was whooping everybody, back in the 90s.
Well, okay, so, like I said, I already told you about my age, so I was an 80s baby. My Browns was here in the 90s. Like, so the team I linked on to was the Cowboys. Like, so, I became a big Cowboys fan. So, and what made me really love the Cowboys, and then people, I am probably the biggest T.O. fan.
Oh, really?
Oh, man. T.O. is the man to me. The best receiver of all time. Greatest receiver of all time.
Okay.
So, when he went to the Cowboys, oh, man, I was like, yeah, this is definitely my team. Like,
Yeah.
That's my quarterback.
Yeah.
Oh, like that's my dog. Like, yo, man, if I ever got to meet him, man, that'd be dope. I ain't never get to meet him.
Yeah, I'm sorry saying you never know.
Yeah,
You be surprised.
I might send him a tweet, see what's up, man.
You know who you come across. Because did you see the incident he had with that Karen?
With that Karen? Yeah, I saw that. Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
That lady was crazy.
And I hope they prosecute her to the fullest extent of the law. He said he was pressing charges.
And I agree with him.
Yeah, because she would have did the same. So, but yeah, I don't mind the Dallas Cowboys since they, kind of trash and they never live up to expectations.
Now, I will say Cowboys fans are horrible.
Well, they don't even got nothing to be proud about. So, they're having a good year this year. They had a good year last year. They have some decent years, but they don't end up going anywhere. So, I don't find them to be as unbearable. And it's not a ton in the Cleveland, Ohio area, anyway. So, I don't,
Yeah, you're right. But I think this year, and I'm pretty main on the line for that thing. I might lose this one, but I got them going. I say that they will.
You say it goes to the Super Bowl?
I did say that at the beginning of the year.
I wouldn't go that far.
I said it was the beginning of the year. I did say it at the beginning of the year. I said it was gonna be the Browns versus the Cowboys, and Randy got in my butt for it. But I'm sorry, those are my two favorite teams. Like. So you got around the two favorite teams, man.
The Cowboys versus the Browns in the Super Bowl.
That would be the dope Super Bowl, man.
Oh yeah, it absolutely would be. But I'd rather us play a team that's never made it before, like the Detroit Lions or something like that.
You got America's team versus the.
Jim Rome called the Cleveland Browns America's team.
No.
Yeah.
But we're talking about the real American team. Versus the underdogs, the biggest underdogs of all time in the Cleveland Browns. That's a story made in heaven right there.
The Cowboys should not be America's team.
Who should be America's team?
The Cleveland Browns.
That's because you're a Browns fan.
The hapless team, that struggles every year to win. That should be America's team.
But why would you? Okay, so. All right, and I'm saying this. I'm taking my fandom out of it right here.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I want a team that loses so much to represent America?
Because you always want to root for the underdog.
That's a loser mentality. Absolutely not.
You want to root for them. Everybody loves a comeback story.
That is a true Browns fan mindset.
Like how could America not root for us when we went up against the Chiefs in the playoffs? How could America not root for us?
Listen, we ain't gonna talk about that rip-off game right there. That was
it's true. Very, very true.
They definitely cheated.
But how could America not root for us?
Because if America was rooting for us, we probably would have had the point for it, right?
It's gonna take some time.
Right now we're not American team. It would be. It sounds good though. It definitely sounds good, but
it's gonna take some time. But we on our way there. It's going to take a little bit of time, but I firmly believe, we got one of the biggest, backers association in all of the country.
Absolutely.
So, and the world as well, too. So America loves the Cleveland Browns. And I think that they are, America's team. They rooted for us in the 80s against the Denver Broncos and stuff like that. Everybody loves a lovable loser. So I think eventually we will become America's team. And once they get their act together, we should be able to win games.
The second the Browns go to the playoffs, make it to the Super Bowl, I will agree with that statement. Until that day, which if Kevin Stefanski is under the helm, it'll be never. As long as Kevin Stefanski is our coach, it'll be never. But
#never.
Sorry guys, sorry fans. I love the Browns, but our coaching sucks. So with this team right here, we should have been a playoff team. You have you have great you got a great team on paper.
George says we're in game 10 and we're still having gaps on defense. It's either scheme, coaching, or tackling. Something has to give. Ohio State and their defense last season was Swiss cheese. They replaced their coach and put in a new scheme. Look what's happened to the D now.
George, we agree. No, I apologize for the last week. But this week, you're actually making sense.
George is not an idiot.
So,
We love George.
I love you, George. So I agree with you 170% on that in that case. You're absolutely right. But I don't think it's tackling. I think it's all coaching scheme. I think it's all Joe Woods in this one.
Yeah, special teams didn't help either. I like seeing David Ford return kickoffs, but he's not really able to return them very far, like 25 yards, 20 yards. So you might as well touch back. But there weren't the greatest punts, and they were able to have some great returns. So but I like the fact that David Ford can actually catch the ball first and foremost, and not muff the punt.
They give him too many opportunities to take it back this game. Even though, you know what I'm saying, because they kept kicking it over his head. But I like him as a returner though. I like his agility, his elusiveness, and his speed. Because if he break one tackle, he's gone. And I mean, he is fast. So I do like him in that aspect. But I think, like I said, I'd rather have him back there than anybody else that's on this team. Because, like you said, one thing for sure, 2%, he can catch.
Mm-hmm.
We have too many people dropping the ball, Donovan People-Jones, muffing the punts. Yeah, I'll take him back there any day of the week.
He's been doing good catching the ball when it counts, though.
I mean, on the receiving side,
Yeah.
He had a nice catch in the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I actually respected that guy. I like Donovan People as a receiver, even though he can't get open like
get that separation.
Like that them passes gotta be like needle and thread because he do not get separated. But I think he's getting better. I think Amari Cooper is helping him a lot on his route running because if you pitch into his route running is getting nice and smooth compared to before. And I think we can attribute that to Amari Cooper.
Do you think teams even try when they play against the Cleveland Browns?
Oh yeah,
it didn't seem like Buffalo was even trying.
Oh yeah, I think,
or maybe Buffalo isn't as good as
good as we think. Listen, don't be surprised at Buffalo. Like, I know Buffalo was the team everybody picked to go to Super Bowl. I did not pick them. They're not as good as people give them credit for. First of all, their schedule was very easy at the beginning of the season. Like Buffalo's schedule was really easy. Tough teams, the team that they was like 50-50 against, they lost to. The team that they were supposed to beat, they beat. And then it was a team that they was supposed to beat, they lost to. So I'm not sitting here saying, oh, they're going to beat. I was not here. I thought we should have beat them. I'm not scared of Buffalo. If we saw Buffalo again, if we made it to the playoff and saw Buffalo again, I will put money on the Browns. That's how much I feel that they're not as good as they think.
Yeah, but they had me in the first half. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. You know what I mean? They had me in the first half. I ain't gonna lie.
If we just stuck to our guns and played our game, what was working for us, we would have won this game. Like we tend, like you said, to outcoach ourselves. Start doing stuff that
self-coach.
Self-coach. Like you said that was a good word last year. Last week you said that. We self-check.
Yeah, self-check. You so bad you check yourself. All right, we're gonna have to take a break really quickly. You're listening to Her in the Huddle on WOVU and 95.9 FM. We're gonna be right back.
I'm so tired of these people working on this water.
Huh?
I said they've been working on these water pipes for like 2 weeks time on my house, and they keep turning off our water every day, and it's getting ridiculous.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's getting ridiculous. Then they don't even give you a warning they're about to shut it off. Like you'll be in the middle of the shower. They don't tell you like they about to shut off your water.
Oh, they working on your pipes?
Yeah, well, they're working on the pipes in the street. Like in the middle of my street, in the middle of our street.
Uh-huh.
And like the last 2 weeks, I'm like, y'all can't tell the problem. Like, it's a the problem that y'all can't fix. Like, no. And then they turn it on, and then they leave air in the pipes. So we turn it on, they sputter, and then they come out. I don't know what y'all doing down the street, but it's getting ridiculous.
I'm sorry, that sucks.
Yeah.
Our voices united. Burkendale Car Community Radio.
Welcome back to Huddle in the Huddle with Rachel Hill, the First Lady.
All right, welcome back to Her and the Huddle on WOVU and 95.9 FM. This is your girl Rachel Hill and the First Lady of Sports, and I'm here with the front man, Mr. Eddie Scott of On the Mat on our Thursday show. There will not be a Thursday show due to WOVU observing the holiday, but there'll still be music and everything still playing, so you'll be able to listen to us all day. But yeah, I got Eddie here. We're talking some Cleveland Browns. Do you think that they're going to be able to beat the Patriots who come into town with Tom Brady?
The Bucks.
Excuse me. You know what I mean. Thank you. Yes,
No problem.
the Bucks. And I was looking like, what did I say wrong?
It's all right. I understand. You used to it. Like I said, yeah, I thought we should have won the last 3 games. I said the toughest game we were gonna have, as I said on the show, would have been the Dolphins. But yeah, I truly believe my biggest fear is gonna always be the same, and that's the coaching. The coaching is my biggest fear of the Browns, not the players, not the defense, not the offense. It's always coaching.
So let me ask you this: you believe the only way to save this, especially next season, is to get rid of Kevin Stefanski? Can he be a better coach?
He can. He can be a much better coach. Because he's not horrible. What the problem is he's in over his head. See, that's the issue. You can't, like most first year coaches, they don't make it far. Most coaches not first year coaches. Most coaches who try to do dual coaching, being the offensive coordinator or being the defensive coordinator and the head coach, they typically don't make it far. It's only one. It's not one. It's only a handful who actually
have been successful.
And Kyle Shanahan is one of those. But look how long it took him to get successful. In doing this project.
And Kevin Stefanski didn't have a lot of experience calling plays before he accepted his job. So it's
you read used to do it, and you saw he wasn't going to Super Bowls. He was a great regular season coach, but then when it came to the postseason, he was always getting out coached. So then he was like, you know what? Let me go get an offensive coordinator, which he did, and now he have been hands down the best coach in the NFL since he gave up the reins.
It also helped having Patrick Mahomes too.
It's always good to have
Man, that final drive against the Chargers the other night, man, I'm like, I cannot stand Kansas City.
If you didn't respect Patrick Mahomes then, you respect him now. That guy.
They said he was like, I got this, don't worry.
That guy's there. He is
I can't stand him.
Different. He ain't human. He can't be, man. This dude, he threw it like I don't even know how to describe this throw because it's not normal. It's not a sidearm. It wasn't. It was a weird backhand sidearm type of throw, and it's like, dude, he was doing this. I mean, he was killing them. I'm like, hey, and it's so bad. It's so bad. I picked the Chiefs to win, but it's like every year, if I was in charge, I probably would cry by this time. It's always y'all lose by 1, 2, or 3 points and get the same team every game y'all play. Yeah, that's kind of sucky, bro. It's like they got y'all number. Y'all hold them down, and then comes to that point where they beat y'all in the last 3.
Yeah, and that was like he turned to the team and was like, "I got this,"
I got it.
and they came back, and I was just disgusted because I'm Chiefs fatigue. You know, when they weren't great and stuff like that, I was rooting for them. Now all they do is win, and then when they beat my team, when my team get beat, it changes the ball game for
I don't
me,
like
and
you
I
no
start
more.
exactly. You know, I start hating teams,
Yeah.
so I hate the Chiefs now. You know, even Travis Kelce came from Cleveland, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, he went to Cleveland Heights. That's our rivalry. So, you know, I don't care about that or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But I hate the Chiefs now. So I always root for them to lose. And that did not happen the other night because Patrick Mahomes was not playing no games. So
I'm sorry, you can't. I'm not a Chiefs fan. I'll tell y'all that. When they played the Browns, I definitely wanted them to lose, and they cheated us to win, and they showed me that y'all got to cheat to win. But I'm no longer bitter about that. I will say this: if you picking against the Chiefs, I don't care who they playing. I'm not picking against the Chiefs. Listen, Chiefs will be win, lose, or draw. I'm picking the Chiefs because
to go to the Super Bowl.
oh well, listen. In reality, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean
In fantasy,
the Buffalo
no.
Kansas City playoff game last year was one of the best playoff games you ever got a chance to witness. So
And that was, mind you, and that was a hurt Kansas City team. That's probably one of the worst Kansas City Chiefs teams there was. Offensive line was trash.
yeah,
So you got this trash team, offensive line team, against this powerhouse defense, and they still beat you.
mm-hmm.
Man, that lets you know, man. The Chiefs ain't no joke.
Yeah, let's talk some Cleveland Cavaliers for
Uh-oh!
a second.
Let's go.
Cleveland Cavaliers are on a 3-game win streak, and right now they're looking pretty good. So they welcome Portland into the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse tomorrow. So yesterday was a huge win over Atlanta. I think Atlanta knocked them off the playoff, out the potential to be in the playoffs. Yeah, and I think a lot of the players who were there last year, felt that. We're very cognizant of that because Isaac Okoro the night before had mentioned that, this is a game that we kind of had circled on our calendars.
Yeah, absolutely. Nah, you understand, like last year when Atlanta beat us, we was missing a lot of pieces of our team.
Mm-hmm.
We were playing hurt.
Yeah, that's true.
So it was like y'all bragging, y'all barely beat us, and we were hurt. Beat us at full strength. Y'all can't. You're not gonna beat us at full strength. Like I said, I had us winning the East. I don't think nobody can beat us at full strength. You know what I'm saying? A 7-game series, full strength, I'm picking the Cavs. Man, as I told you last week, relax. It's all right. We're struggling right now. We still feeling each other out. But guess what? I told you it's gonna be all right. They showed you 3-game win streak. Garland was balling as always. We ain't got to talk about Mitchell. We already know what he's gonna do.
What do you think about the Celtics and Bucks though standing in our way right now? Well, we demolished the Celtics twice. So the Celtics, they have 4 losses now, and 2 of them were to Cleveland Cavaliers. So we play the Bucks again next week. So they're hosting us twice before we even get a chance to host them once.
So and they struggled to beat us at their home last game. They beat us, but they barely beat us. And this one, they won't beat us. I'm telling you, if I can put a guarantee on it, I will put a guarantee that the Cavs win against the Bucks.
Well, it doesn't help that Kevin Love has a fractured finger. He didn't have any points last night, when they put him in. So that kind of sucks.
But his rebound was pretty good. So,
yeah.
I mean.
And I don't know why Dylan Windler on this team. I don't know when he's ever played. He always hurt. He hurt right now. What's the point? They might as well cut him, but they probably can't since he injured. But if he was in football, they'd be able to cut him, wouldn't they?
Put you on the practice squad.
Yeah, but he just, he just keep collecting the check because, they like he out injured again. And I'm like, when did he ever play to get injured?
He got it. I mean, he faking the injury or he getting injured at practice or doing something at home. Because he definitely ain't got no game time.
Yeah.
He got no minutes. So He ain't getting hurt on the court.
Hardly any NBA service time.
Yeah, so, you ain't getting hurt on the court, bro. You faking the funks where I'm from. So it's like certain players like certain players that we don't really need that we can actually open up a seat for and like get somebody else who we can use right now.
Mm-hmm.
I know there ain't too many people out there. So we definitely still need a three. I think we still need a three.
Yeah.
And there's not too many people out there that we can get that can like come and fill that.
How'd you like to play Lamar Stevens in for Karis LeVert?
I liked it actually. He looked good. He actually he gelled way better than I expected though.
Mm-hmm.
He gelled with the team pretty easily. Like so. Would it be a permanent move? No, that was it's been one game.
Mm-hmm.
And I might not make it permanent because the team probably just wasn't ready for it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you get ready for it, would he dominate or would he make a big difference? I don't think.
Yeah, especially not in the scoring capacity, because it leaves a lot to be desired. You know, if he could score like at will, like our guards can, you know, that would be wonderful. But it's not going to happen. So
we'll be Garland and Mitchell will have to play a lot of minutes because we gonna need scores before.
Yeah. But I'm excited that, you know, they're getting back on the winning track, which is good for their confidence, you know, going through that 5-game losing streak, you know.
Especially on the East Coast.
Yeah. You know, it's like fat meat ain't greasy. So, you know, they're kind of rounding the ship hopefully a little bit. And, you know, they take on Portland, who is sitting at Portland is not doing anything special. So they're in 8th position in the Western Conference at 10-7. So kind of, you know, like the almost close to the record that we have. So we're at 11-6 now. So
is Dame Dollar playing? I thought he was banged up. I know his ankle was messed up. But I don't know. I think he plays still. I think he's still playing on it. But if they don't got Dame Dollar, it's a wrap. That's the only thing they're gonna keep doing in this game against us.
Let's see. Injury update. MRI was taken Saturday night. A grade 1 strain to the soleus muscle in the right lower leg. He'll be reevaluated in 1 to 2 weeks. So I guess he probably ain't playing, maybe. And that is advantage Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yes, that makes the game a lot different if he don't play. So if Dame Dollar don't play, y'all already know Cavs may win by 15 points.
Out for a brief period. So I'm good with that. So let's go ahead and take a break right quick. We're going to come back and talk a little bit Ohio State football when we come back. I.O., baby. You're listening to Her in the Huddle on WOVU 95.9 FM. We'll be right back. You know that's Chris's team, right?
Mission?
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, we got to talk about Chris, too. I'm going to talk about him bad over
here. He did not root for Ohio State. I'm in this.
Wife should divorce him for that.
Huh?
His wife should divorce him for that.
I'm in this group on Facebook called the Black Big Ten, you know, alumni or whatever, and we be getting into battles all season long. You know, now they really hating on us this week because they got like 1 win in 20 years. So you know,
we got 1 win last year, and y'all beat us. We had a horrible defense last year. Y'all ain't doing it this year.
And we ain't hearing the end of it either.
1-20. Y'all 1-19. Come on, man. Stop it. Well, it wasn't even a rivalry. We was blowing y'all out for 20 years.
Every year.
Like now, if Ohio State or Michigan lose, I don't think they should drop out of the top 4.
I don't think so either.
That's just my opinion. Unless it was as a blowout by one of the teams that blew out. But we just lost, drop down number 4.
Because they lost to an undefeated team.
They lost 2 versus 3.
Yeah. All right. Welcome back to Her in the Huddle on WOVU at 95.9 FM. This is your girl, Rachel Hill, the First Lady of Sports. And we were just talking some Cleveland Cavaliers basketball. And I'm here with the front man, Eddie Scott. And we were just saying the Cleveland Cavaliers will go on a 4-game winning streak because Damian Lillard will not be playing on this road trip to the East Coast. So the Cavs should be able to pull out a victory and be able to win 4 in a row before they have to head back out to Milwaukee and play them again, which I really don't understand how this schedule is going at all, and I don't like it. But it is what it is. You got to play the schedule that's put in front of you, and they will go ahead and play. They will go ahead and have to play the Bucks again.
Respect, Mama Rachel. But we can talk Cavs all day, but it's that time. It is that time. We left here saying we're going to talk about those boys. Mama, there go that man again.
It is Michigan week.
It's time. Let's talk about those boys. Mama, there go that man.
So what do you have a score prediction? Because I think that Ohio State will win this game. I think it will be close, though.
I got Ohio State win about at least 14 points.
At least 14 points?
At least 14.
So you think a lot has changed since last year because they got ate up defensively. Kind of Michigan came in and imposed their will against Ohio State. So is Ohio State tough enough?
Our run defense was horrible last
year. Yeah.
And they dominated us on the run last year. They're not doing that this year. Our schemes are better. Our linebacking coach is way better. Our defensive coordinator is 13 times better than what we had last year. And Ryan Day would not mess this up. I don't believe in Ryan Day. I told y'all, Ryan Day is only a good coach because of the talent around him. I don't believe in Ryan Day, but I don't believe he's going to blow this game for Ohio State. And Ohio State will beat that team up north.
So was Jim Harbaugh right when he said that Ryan Day is on third base because he thought he hit a triple?
Absolutely. And I hate to agree with him, but yes, I'm sorry, old State fans, but if you're a football coach, player, fan, you all know Ryan Day is not a good coach. It seems like I be coach bashing a lot on here, but I do.
It's true.
But I am just a city boy who loves football and who actually watches it and played it a lot, so yeah, I can talk about the coaching when it's bad, so I don't care.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm not a huge Ryan Day fan. Losing to Clemson, and having to get over that hump and losing to Alabama, stuff like that. I just don't like the losing of the big game. We finally cleansed ourselves and beat Clemson.
Yes.
We routed them with Justin Fields. But, it's just like you expect excellence from Ohio State football. You don't expect us to lose games. Exactly. And, even going into that bowl game against Utah, we were down and we had to come back this year. So we haven't really, the bottom feeders of the Big Ten, we blew them out. But in other games, we weren't putting our foot on the throats of our opponents and pulling away. Notre Dame.
That's why I like Ryan Day. He's not that type of coach. He's never been. We need a coach like Nick Saban, even a Jim Harbaugh. I hate those.
Jim Harbaugh is just a weirdo.
He is, but he's the type of coach is when I'm up, I'm not letting off the gas. I'm not pulling my players because I'm winning. Bill Belichick type of coaches. I'm not pulling my players because I'm winning. We're going to stump y'all into y'all.
Yeah, but you don't really need stop points anymore for the CFP, do you?
Well,
you needed it for the BCS, but not really the CFP.
I think you do only because the only reason I say I think you do because still people pick it. It's not like it's still like, oh, I like that team because of A, B, or C. And with the Big Ten, you need style points because at the end of the day, SEC, these are SEC biased team people picking. And it's clear as day because Bama is still about to be in here with the 2 losses. So
Well, when Nick Saban leave, Bama suck again.
I think they're already going down, but that's just me.
Yeah. Well, they got 2 losses, so
And if Ohio State lose, I guarantee
you think they would put a 2-loss team in the CFP?
They'll put a Bama team, a
That's
2-loss
some
Bama
bull.
team in there before they put
That
anybody else.
I don't know if I believe you. I disagree.
I do. Tell y'all.
I disagree.
Okay, when it
Well,
happened,
Tennessee ain't gonna go nowhere because
Tennessee didn't.
Hendon Hooker is
it
hurt.
was over. It was
So,
over. When he went
yeah.
down, it was around. South Carolina gave it to them though.
Yeah.
I mean, if anybody said they saw that coming, besides me, 'cause I picked them to win.
You picked
I did.
South Carolina to
Thank
win.
you, my friends, for all that money. Appreciate you.
We
I wasn't
do
gambling.
not bet
I wasn't
here.
gambling.
We do not bet on WOVU.
I was not gambling, guys. I just we won. We were playing for chips. And I won.
We do not. We do
We
not
condone gambling.
advocate. Yeah, we do not advocate for gambling on WOVU.
No, I'm not playing.
And somebody said LSU wasn't going anywhere either. Go Tigers. All Sports All Plays said that.
Oh, LSU.
Yeah, they only got 1 loss too, right?
They'll jump up. They'll jump up. But I feel like this: if Ohio State beat Michigan, even though I hate Michigan, I think they should go to number 4, and vice versa. If some way somehow,
TCU too, and they barely escaped Baylor.
That was a. Did you
Yeah,
see
all
that
the
game?
top teams struggled.
Yeah, did you see that Baylor versus TCU?
I
game?
saw part of it.
First
Yeah.
of all, they were at Baylor, and it was like they were at TCU. It was so many TCU fans.
Oh, really?
Oh my goodness, it was all purple. It was weird, but that game was really good. Like,
Yeah.
I haven't seen much of Baylor play this year, but if the way they played TCU, they looked like they should have been like a dominating team. They were
Really?
man, it was a good game.
Yeah, I caught the very ending.
Illinois should have beat that team up north. They got cheated.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the one who said it. And all y'all fans of Michigan know that Illinois got cheated. Look at all the penalties that was called, all the bogus phantom calls that was called last against Illinois. Why? Because they wanted that team up north to play against the Ohio State University. That's why they cheated. They wanted them to have an undefeated record when they came up against the Ohio State University. Let's be honest. I hope our producer here and there. I don't know where Chris Styles is at, but I hope he's listening to it.
He in there. He hears.
If he listens to it, he knows dang on well that Michigan got bailed out that game against Illinois.
Yeah, we was texting each other because I was like, your team is barely beating Ohio State. And he was like, y'all barely beating Maryland, which was true.
It was true.
You know?
Hey, listen, but you got to think about this Ohio State team. This Ohio State team was a second half team. So I already knew.
Fourth quarter team.
Yeah, listen, and it had not failed. Like, well, this Northwestern is our fourth quarter that we
Penn
dominated.
State.
Penn State, fourth quarter, we dominated. Maryland, fourth quarter, we dominated. That's our team. Like we go.
But you can't let this get away from you.
Oh, this ain't gonna never get away. We gonna hold you down, and then fourth quarter we gonna just open up the floodgates and just blow you out. And then, like I say, your boy didn't want to come on the show today because he already knew. We're gonna talk about his Maryland team.
Oh yeah, yeah. He did mention that. He said he wasn't feeling well.
I know. I won't feel well either. That loss.
He said that the team will come together in his losing streak, and it's more than players. It's more so players and coaches. Players' efforts have been poor. And he said, I told y'all UMD would be close this year. No need to talk more on that. So, Eddie, that's our time. It's 6:59. So, I appreciate you coming on the show. I hope you have a wonderful holiday, Thanksgiving. And I hope all of our listeners have a wonderful holiday as well. You've been listening to Her in the Huddle on WOVU 95.9 FM. Happy holidays.